Hello and welcome to yet another cube. Definitely pick up Mana Crypt, but the pack is pretty interesting. There's opposition which you could first pick, but I don't think it's that strong in this format. Although I really love the card. There's Diabolical Kitty, Counterspell, Repeal, blah blah blah. A lot of pretty good cards. If for once, I'll do it from the first turn. But Mana Crypt, and I mean, the card is a bit too good to ever pass up. In my eyes, you know, it's almost as good as Sol Ring. People say it isn't, but the fact that it costs 0 mana and allows you to play 3-drop into 1. Yeah, we get Mind Twist, but there's also Mox Ruby. I can't pass up a Mox. I'm really curious what my opponent picked over a Mox Ruby here. And I would have no clue. Other notable cards here, of course, are Mind Twist, pretty broken, especially with Mana Acceleration, Skull Clamp or Power Stone, Harmonize, Geist, maybe even Sun Titan, but I mean, Mox Ruby is a Mox. Treasure Cruise is there. There's Student Nail if you want to go that way. There's Mox Diamond, which is meh. And given that we're not gonna run as many lands anyway, I think Treasure Cruise is a better card, just because it draws you 3. It still opens up a lot of things, can be splashed because of the single color, and this Kino isn't gonna work that great for me. So Treasure Cruise it is. In between the last cube and this cube, the last uploaded cube that you'll see and the current cube that I'm recording, I have had 2 crashes. One during the draft, where I opened my first pack and I think went Hatewire, and one during round 2 actually, where my opponent randomly floated 10 mana, or randomly tapped 10 mana, passed priority, let the 10 mana go, and my client crashed. I have no clue why. It's pretty annoying. At least now I know in the future that when that happens I can click a box that lets me concede the game and at least play the next game, but you know, that's not that great. Here we have Trinket Mage, Elspeth, which is a really good one, and Duplicant or Ancient Tomb even. Trinket Mage only gets these 2. If I had a Skull Clamp I would pick it now, but I don't think getting Mana Crypt or Mox Ruby is worth it. Although it is still an artifact and it is blue. Compared to a lot of white being in here, Elspeth Sun Champion is obviously a really good card. Do I go Trinket Mage or do I go Elspeth? We could also go Trigon Predator, which isn't... Are you kidding me? How on earth did that happen? How on earth? Maybe I can't maximize a card. Please allow me to load back in. Thank you. So we got Spirit of the Labyrinth, which is obviously a terrible card. Here we're gonna pick up a Sundering Titan or Library. I think Library is the better card. Let's see. Let's sort by color. Oh, I can't actually select the card here, which is, you know, a bug. That also exists. Like, I can say add to your picks and everything, but it's just gonna time me out. Not doing anything. So basically lose 2 picks there. But I mean, at least the game didn't crash for once. So I'll keep Sylvan Library. Ooh, I have it. Nice. Let's see, not a lot of green here, so maybe the library will become a splash. Yeah, this card sucks. This Magma Jet, which is okay given that I have this, but there's also Tasigur. I really like this card. I mean, the fact that you can delve, the fact that it's, you know, a 4/5 pretty cheaply, makes it a really good card. And I actually like this color combination anyway, so I'm gonna go with the Tasigur. Mox is obviously off color then, but that doesn't really matter. Although in this pack I think Steam Vents is the better card. Any of the other cards are pretty weak. There's Supreme Verdict, but even then. I'm gonna go with the Steam Vents and maybe play red. And then we get survival. Oh. It's also woodland cemetery. We could survival of the fittest and do something with it. We could go Xenagos. Meh. I think survival is a better card here. Might not play it, might play it, we'll see. Also Deep Shadow, given that we just picked up a survival, might be better than Diabolic Edict. It's definitely better than any of the others, right? Yeah. Harmonize definitely slam. Oh, Skull Clamp is still in here? No way. I wish I picked Trinket Mage now. Harmonize is obviously good, but it can't beat Skull Clamp. It just can't. Not in a creature deck. So Steam Vents is very likely not gonna get played, given that I'm now green. Unless I, you know, cut black and actually play red instead. Master of the Wild Hunt versus Deathrite Chamber versus Trigon. Given that blue isn't a 100% given, I'm gonna go with Master of the Wild Hunt. I know I'm creature based now, but it should be fine. I mean, survival is a really strong card if I can get Recur Nightmare or anything else in the likes. There's also Iona, but it has the big beast within here. It is a removal card. Not the greatest, but I mean for green it is a solid card. Yeah, let's put Steam Vents aside for now. I mean, even if I just do this and I can splash Treasure Cruise, I will. Well, have to be careful about maximizing things. Just kidding. Hey, at least I can finish this draft. Like, those random crushes that just appeared there, like, if you can figure out why that happened, please tell me, because I would have no clue. Like, what was I doing? What was I doing wrong? I was just clicking cards like I normally do, and all of a sudden, bam, it's gone. Garrukala Beast, definitely a pick. I mean, given that we're gonna be creature based, this card is pretty good. I guess Archangel, if we go wide. Soldier of the Pantheon seems pretty terrible. Let's put those there. What does this actually do? Each player can throw more than one card each turn. I mean, it is a solid sideboard card. And it is a 3-1. So it does apply a lot of pressure. So for now we have like some options. We have this as an option and we have this as an option. So we have white, blue or black as one of our other colors, or even, you know, other cards. I don't think I can pass up a Karn. There's Fine Hornells, Wall of Blossoms, Jit, Billstrom Pulse, all cards all play. Go for your throat and so on and so on, but Karn is, you know, Karn. What can you say about it? It's really good. And if you can power it out somehow, then yeah, we're playing it. I mean, the only other splash color I don't have yet is red. And that's actually the only one where I have a Mox from. I definitely need more creatures. I mean, at this point I have 2 creatures out of 10 cards. There's Cradle. There's Inquisition. There's Elspeth. There's also Dragon Lord. If I go Elspeth, I actually already have 2 extra cards. And it is a good color to be in. It is a really good card as well. I think out of all of these, Elspeth is a stronger one, especially with a Skull Clamp, yeah. We get Vanishing Light, Rofella's Avenger, has to be the Avenger. It's pretty irreplaceable. Rofella's is obviously bonkers as well, but Avenger is one of the best finishers, I think. And now we're looking for cheap cards. Mana Acceleration. Mana Acceleration is main priority here. So maybe even Rofella's would be better, but I don't think so. Let's say we add these here. Sort by convert mana cost, please. Thank you. Let's say we play like this at this point. Spirit of the Labyrinth, you know, it does things. It stops my Skull Clamp. I think if I have Skull Clamp and Spirit of the Labyrinth to play, my first kill is the Spirit of Labyrinth. The fact that it dies to Skullclamp itself is really good for me. Ooh. Ooh. Stamio and Mother of Runes. I don't think I can go for Tamiyo, although... maybe we're early on enough to make the swap, like go like this. Then we get Fauna Shaman and Oath of Druids. As much as I like Oath, I think it has to be Fauna Shaman. It's a creature, it basically does what Survival does. Second pick would be Temple Garden, but Fauna Shaman has to be the pick. Channel versus Woodfall Primus. Channel is a bonkers card, so we'll pick up that one. Definitely want more artifact creatures now. Reclamation Sage versus Talia. Could also go Talia, but then we lose a Tamiyo pick again, or Fate's Feathers. I think Reclamation Sage is always gonna be played compared to the other cards, so... channel. So I want an Eldrazi now. And I still need way more creatures. Still not decided if I want to go white or blue. This is gonna make it a bit more interesting, but it's gonna be double color. And there's Battlefield as you choose. Regrowth is pretty weak. Mystic Snake is okay, but that's only if I go blue. But out of all of those, I think it's a better card. So here is our decision tree, to be honest. 3 and 3. We could also still go, you know, mono green, but I think the value of these cards, especially blue, I think the all-round value of blue seems stronger than the all-round value of white. Although white has more creatures than blue. Wall of Blossom's Wheeling has to be the pick. Despite, you know, Dismember being there, Maelstrom Pulse being there, we need creatures. And Wall of Blossoms is a good one. Geo's Cradle has to be a pickup. Now I definitely need more creatures though. Student of Warfare for the green splash. Oh, for the white splash. Or the white possible splash. I guess Lodestone Golem is better than Fraelis. Is it? Non-artifact spells cost 1 more to get. Nah. Oath of Druids, sure. Probably won't play it. Lightning Mauler, never playing it. Talia, huh? We could definitely go white-green here with a lot of cheaper cards. That would at least bring our yeah, I think power level wise white has won the game now because of Talia and Elspeth, although blue still has Treasure Cruise and Tamiyo. And Mystic Snake, like, don't underestimate the value of a Mystic Snake. We're still so low on creatures. Like, we have 1 pack to go and we're so low on creatures in the green deck. There's Oracle and Whisperwood Elemental. Has to be one of those two, obviously. We could also go Mirror Angel and then, or Swords of Pleasure and definitely go white. Which you basically have to at that. Then there's also Mirror Battlesphere. If we go channel, then we have 2 channel targets. So maybe that's a pick. Like, go Mirror Battlesphere, an extra late game card, and see what the other packs bring us. Yeah, because of channel. Ugh. There's Hero, Bladehold, Oblivion Ring, Birthing Pod. Birthing Pod is terrible in my deck at this point. Cradlehoof Vehement. Venser is okay, but so it's basically Venser versus Hero. I think if I go creature based, then Hero Bladehold is way better than Venser. And I don't think we have enough non-creatures to make Venser better than Hero. I mean blue better than white. I think white is stronger at this point. Yeah. There's Exalted Angel, there's Nature's Claim, Titan. Winter Orb. Council's Judgment. Hmm. It's interesting. Exalted Angel is obviously good, and it's a creature. Council's Judgment removes anything, so I think that is better than Beast Within. Acidic Slime versus Angel or Crusader, or even Basalt Monolith and Green Sun Sin, but I think I want a creature. Acidic Slime basically does what Reclamation Sage does, so I don't know if I need a second of that, especially if I have Council Judgment and Beast Within. But I still think it's good enough. Yeah, we have like, what does we got here? The Spirit of the Labyrinth. Bring it in against some decks. Like this. And we still have too many cards. Cradle might lose value, to be honest. Wow, and then we get Upheaval. I don't think I can make the swap for Upheaval right now. We don't have enough. Like, we lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for 4 cards. It has to be Traktos then. And if you pick up Traktos, I think I cut like Acidic. No, I cut like Archangel. Do I have other ways of gaining life outside of Archangel? Traktos, and that's it. We could also still cut Channel. Whoa, what a pack. Has to be the Llanowar. Polychrons is obviously good, but we need more acceleration. The more early cards we have, the better Cradle becomes, so. How many creatures do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, 4. 4 it is. Arbor Elf, definitely a slam. Although Silverblade Paladin is pretty broken. Giving stuff, double strike. Do we need to though? Isn't like Mana Acceleration way better? It's so good card. Such a good card. I'm gonna go with the Paladin. I think it's way too strong to pass a pan. We get a Mystic. I have to pick it over the Vengefine. Whisperwood Element Wheeling. I don't know if I'll play it. We'll see. I don't think it's better than the others, and it has shown to crash my game once. Guess we pick Raider Hoof, but that seems overkill. I think we don't have Natural Order. I think Garruk is way better against me, so. Still too many cards. We basically have 30 cards because of the Max Ruby. Yeah, Channel, I don't know. Winter Orb could be a sideboard card that I play. Same with Angel of Serenity. I guess. I doubt I'll ever play it. Search instances. Exile that card and shuffle your library. You may cast that card to retain its mana. So I can do it for 4. If I have the Mox Ruby and the Elves of Deep Shadow. Just seems terrible. Oh, wait. Polychronus, Slam Dunk, and Tombstalker. So yeah, we now have plenty of creatures. Probably a bit too much. So there's gonna be some cutting to do. Okay, let's first put the non-creatures at the bottom. Library, channel, survival, castle judgment, beast within, Elspeth, Fraelis, Garrick, and Karn. Wow, what a deck. I think the spirit is out. Let's put all of these somewhere else. Because I doubt I'll play any of them. Okay, I think the spirit is out. The acidic slime and the whisper would seem overkill. Like, this should be my creature base, I think. Like, if we need more against artifacts or enchantments, we can bring in the acidic slime. But for now, we should have like Council Judgment and Reclamation Sage as an answer to everything. And there's also Fraelis, so yeah, I think we have plenty. These are 26 cards. So we need to cut 2, I guess, and play 16 lands. Nah, Cradle, I don't know. How often is this gonna happen? Channel will have 7 out of 40. And then we need to have 2 out of 39 as well. But both are pretty broken if we do get them. So I think we keep them in. I was just looking at cutting channel. I'm obviously not cutting these 2 cards, but just cutting channel. Survival seems good enough, although with a Faunish, I mean, we might not want to do so. Maybe we cut this and bring it in as well against artifacts and enchantments. Basically say, well, there's so many artifacts and enchantments anyway. Like, I think it's better than Garruk. Although Garruk does draw me a bunch of cards. But it's 1 mana more, so it's slower. This accelerates me as well into these. Nah, I'm gonna keep Fraelis over the Garruk. So 25 cards. I have no decent turn 1 play with Mana Crypt, by the way. Nor a decent turn 1 play with Mana Crypt and Mox Ruby. Wow. That's terrible. Unless our opponent goes something like turn 1 Mana Vault and I have Reclamation Sage, but that's it. So at this point we have 25 cards. I think we just need to cut 1 more. I'm not sure if it should be from the bottom row or the top row. We do have 16 creatures, which might be 1 too much. Given that we have a tutor package though, I'm not sure. Maybe survival isn't that great here, given that we have Fauna Shaman. Nah, it's way too good. If I'm looking at this in general, I think the card I want gone is Student of Warfare. Given that it's such a mana investment, which I can't afford early on. It's either that or one of these 3. In which case, it's Hero Blade Hold. Maybe Polycrons. It's a Student of Warfare. So we have 14 lands to add, which makes it 15 lands plus Mox Ruby, sure. It suggests 8-6. We do not have a white fix, so we'll have 8 green, 6 plains basically. Does that seem fair? Hmm. Do we have a white fix if we get green? No. And we do have a lot of double, so I think 8-6 is fine. Maybe it's a bit too greedy to only play 15, 16, 15 lands with the cradle. Maybe we need to play an extra forest and cut one of the fours. Could also cut Archangel. Basically say this is a weaker card than all the rest. And bring it in against aggro. And then add an extra forest. I like that a bit more. Like maybe Archangel is better than Traktusk. Like it's one of our only flyers as well. We can bring this in then. Plus it bumps, you know, these creatures, these creatures, these creatures, all these small ones. Yeah, I'll submit and I'll see you guys in round 1.